I'm back. So say sorry about that. But anyway, here's some more pictures. And I do have some pictures that these are all my personal pictures. Not because I said Hapuh's cartoon. Yeah? I have Hapuh's cartoon. So this is another picture. Y'all see that? You can see the date up here. I always put the date on this one that I've drawn myself. Here's another thing that I did for Kalamiyu Koli, how she would start looking after. Here, as she start looking, and then here, as she would start looking. All mine. Here's another one. Y'all like that? Y'all like that? When I have time to draw, I draw. You can see that. When I have time to draw, I draw. So here's a little bit more realistic. You see that picture? All my pictures are copyrighted. All these pictures here they have been sent in a long time ago. All these pictures here are copyrighted. I took pictures of it and sent it in along with my books to be copyrighted. So just in case, just in case, all my pictures are copyrighted. So anything that you always have, you always take it and copyright it first. I sent it in with my books. There's just little different faces here. I hope these pictures. They said, do these pictures remind you of anybody, anybody that you know? Here's a picture also of a little dog. You know, this here. So I have Spitfire's grooming. Yeah? And you know what? These people, sometimes people are so hateful, they don't care. See, you see this picture here? She has her hand over here. Two different, with the, what is that called? The bailiff hair, with the hair dark at the end, a little lighter. You can see the date on here. 2014 on the 20th of June. So these are all mine. All of them are copyrighted. I always make sure because what I do, and it's a tip for some of y'all that they write. When you are doing your books, send pictures in with it. That way no one can take your pictures. Whether you add it in your book or not, whether you add the picture, I'm talking right now. And whether you add the pictures in the book, whether you add the pictures in the book or not, then you can, I'm sorry that I'm being so, my son is being so rude. Whether you add the pictures in the book or not, then it still be copyrighted. So that's a tip for some of y'all. But make sure you always put them in there. I have some more, but these are the ones that I basically copyrighted all of them, even the ones that you have seen in this book as well, the other ones. I copyright all. I took a picture of them, put them on the disc, and sent those pictures in as well. But copyright your stuff. So if anyone wants to take, when you're writing, take some of your pictures or take all of your pictures, put them at the end, and now all of that goes into it, whether you are going to use those pictures in that particular book or not. A tip. And also, 2011, I wrote this song, Good Morning, God. No? It says, I just want to say that I appreciate you in every way. You've been with me even when I didn't know. You were there. Sometimes I thought maybe you didn't even care. But you showed me love, mercy, and your grace, letting me know that by me you will always stay. Good morning, God. Now I'm thankful for your peace, keeping me through the night and all my restful sleep. Good morning, God. I see your word is true, because through my trials and tests, I've been renewed. Good morning, God. Good morning, God. I just want to say I love you on today. I just want to say that I love you on today. Now that's a song. Sometimes when you're writing, put a song in there. And depend on what type of book you're writing, incorporate the song in there. You can incorporate it as a poem. It's yours. You wrote it. Or you can incorporate it as a song, or use it through your writings. You know? These are different things. Because, these people, I'm telling you, that's sad. These people, they think they got a head up on. Say God got a head up on nigga. God is the one that told me. He said copyright everything. Get it all in there. Copyright it. And even, let me tell you something. When you put it on your video, when you write it down, and you may not copyright it right then, but that's a copyright. You take it, you put it, you can send it back to yourself, or either put it out on the video. It's copyrighted. It's copyrighted. Copyrighted. It's copyrighted. It's copyrighted. And then write it down somewhere where you know that if people are always watching you, then they're trying to find out what you're doing and trying to see where you keep your stuff. So those kind of people, never let them know where everything is. That means that someone can see in your house. I said, Karen, how do you know that someone sees in your house? Because they went to the exact place that I put it. They ain't skip a beat. They went to the exact place where I put it. In the States, I know it's illegal for someone to look in your house. Here it is too. In Europe too. In Europe too. They have no excuse. They don't have no law that says that they can do it. None. 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 And they can't use anything like, oh, she's this or she's that or she's this or she's a suspect. Suspect of what? Of what? If you are, find their legal rights. You're supposed to know about it. And if you don't know about it, no. Somebody lying. Here it is in 2013, 22nd of April. It says, I saw E plus in a dream outside of a window on a car. I think sometimes God shows us different things to let us know when things are coming, on what we need to see, and what we need to see. And this was in 2013. So two people were in a car. One man, slightly curly hair, went inside a place where other people were, and a woman with long hair, dark hair. They both had dark hair, which they both had. The women stayed mostly outside while the man talked with someone inside, talking negative to the person. Whatever that meant. No. One thing that when 2013, anybody know by the name of John? Who is John Gleaton? I don't know that name. But 2013, I saw a man. I heard the name John Gleaton, whatever that means. I saw two green trees and saw a woman holding a baby. And then I heard the name John Gleaton. I don't know who John Gleaton is. I just don't. It's called John Gleaton. Gleaton. That's what I thought I heard. Anyway, 2013, the 8th of April. Just different things as you go through here. So I'm sure they looked through this book. And so if you took pictures of this book, I stopped writing of different dreams that I saw. I think I even put it in here in my book. Let's see where I put it. Oh, wait, for the ones that don't just think I'm saying stuff. Say, you see it right here. This ain't no lie. See, this ain't no lie. This ain't nothing made up. It's not a lie. I wrote it. You see how old this book is? See, I wrote a lot. Let me see. Sometimes people want to read what you have. You know, this is just a mistrust that people go inside your diary and they want to read a whole lot of different things because they want to say it. Go right ahead about saying different stuff. When you are looking at somebody's stuff and you know you did it illegal, I'm not waiting for your conscience to be to whether it be serious or not. Say God's coming for you. Believe me. Believe me. I've never broken into anyone's house and just be taking their stuff and just be putting it out and saying that I had this and I had that. Are you kidding me? No. I don't do that kind of stuff. So if you're trying to look through somebody's books, you're trying to find out what somebody is saying and what someone wrote to try to make like you know me or you know about me. You don't know about me. Even through reading these things here. This is my private stuff. Oh, I'm going to report it. You best believe I am. I'm going to report it to the police. I know sometimes people think, something's wrong with her. She always reporting stuff to the police. Well, you got to have it on black and white. You think that I'm not joking and I'm not lying. These people are really, really seriously crazy. And you go around trying to make people think that you know me. You don't know me. If you break in my house or you read something that you had no business reading or going through my stuff, that's none of your stuff. And we weren't at home. That's the thing. We were not at home. And I don't believe my husband just forgot to close the door. I believe someone actually had a key and went and came inside the door. And I'll be praying about that one. And when God tell me your name, I'm going to give it to the police. No problem. See this? I am going to give your name to the police. Because you had no business coming in here and looking for nothing and going through people's stuff. You're just a crook. You're a sad situation. So I have other things that's also on here. I don't want to go through all of it because, like I said, it's a whole lot of different things that I used to write, different poems. Just some of them, just, inspirational, just real small, inspirational type of poems. Oh, like different songs, like sometimes when we hurt, we don't know why. Sometimes when we cry, we just get by. Through the way of life's calling, we see ourselves falling. And then it goes, oh, and then it says, picking ourselves up again together, and we see the wind of the see the wind of the rather in the feather. Then goes another, oh. Then finding the blowing brings us in the knowing of all will be better. So it's okay. It all come together. Then it says another, oh. So melody, different things that I put together of different things. So there's a whole lot of different things that I wrote. But also I had written about it says, I am seeing dreams of things, but not sure if I will write them down. For the memory of the Lord is good, and the Holy Ghost will bring all things to remembrance. So I prayed about this and asked the Lord for his will. So sometimes we write things down, and the enemy wants to know what we're writing down. So he's so nosy. He's so nosy. I still do. I still dream. I still dream. Sometimes I dream a lot. And sometimes I dream here and there. But for the most part, I dream. It says, 7th of April, 2013, I saw great waters where it seemed as if someone were trying to push the waters or were on the waters, not riding them, but pushing them or moving up against them. So someone was pushing against the water, the hand of God, pushing the waters. That was in 2013, on the 7th of April. Now, so great waters coming up. So many things have happened with water since that time. So you don't think I'm lying. It's there. So you say, did she just be saying stuff? No, I just don't be saying stuff. Saying 19th of March 2013, said it came to me while writing to start, because I used to write just daily, 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 daily. Said it came to me while writing to start a daily adventure creative book for daily readings of mysteries to be revealed. I wrote it. You see it? You see it? I wrote that. Mysteries to be revealed. As we pray, and whatever gift you have, God sometimes uses your gift to interpret things. Yeah, that's why Paul told Timothy, say, stir up the gift. Everything's not about you saying it out your mouth or whatever. And that's why these people try to take my writings, because they think I'm writing to them, but they actually are hooked on my computer. I called the company, called the telephone company. Telephone company said they must have something on your computer that you're not detecting. And because you don't detect it, they still can see what you're doing. So I have to go to IT specialist. I have to take some courses in IT too, and get rid of whatever that is, and to boot it off of my computer. I had I had many computers before. Spent a whole lot of money because of these people. What happened was, we was gonna get, many people have come through this apartment building. We was getting ready to have a grill with one of the people, and somehow it got canceled. All these people that came in, well, they wanted to leave after they were moving. They was getting ready to move, and after they were moving, all these people came with these black boxes. I said, "Who is this? The FBI?" They came with some black boxes and set some stuff up here, and ever since then they've been doing that. They came up in this first apartment upstairs and put some black boxes in there. I saw the lady when they came. All of them, they came in like an entourage. Came inside the building. They went inside that apartment. So I don't know these people. I'm not trying to know them. So I want people to know I have nothing to do with them. They listen to what I say. I've been telling my husband, let's just fix this place up and move. Let's just fix this place up and move. Why not? I don't want to be bothered with all that. It's a harassment. They're so nosy. And it's really, it's sad. It's sad. They haven't found nothing, and they won't find nothing, because I don't know what they're looking for. If it would be nice if they would ask me, but they treat us like animals. Remember, I'm black. I'm black, and I'm dark skinned. Oh, they don't too much like us. I'm sorry. Some people over here in Germany are very, 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 very nice. I married one. I'm married to a German, but some of these people are very, very hateful, and they don't like blacks. They have signs that they wanted the Americans out of here in Ansbach. There's that. They ought to be thanking God that they're here. They don't like us. They just don't like us. So you put one and one together, and it should come up to two. I've been living over here for over 30 years. I know what I'm talking about. It's in 2012, right? I had a dream on the 27th of December. It said, a man talking to a woman. It was a man in the dream. A man was talking to a woman. And the man was telling his life story of how he slept with another woman. That he had slept with somebody. Yeah? He slept with somebody. This is in the book. This is in the book. And so I had this dream years ago. And so the enemy tried to get hold of this book and try to make like it was something that different. See, if the enemy don't understand God's dreams, then he interprets it differently, and he think she talking about herself. Excuse me. So the woman was holding the baby, and she put it down next to the man. He wanted citizenship. This is what I want to tell y'all. Y'all better be careful of y'all birth certificates and people trying to use your birth certificate, use your name, and go to another country. I'm gonna open up my eyes real bad. These people are trying to use your name and use to get citizenship in another country. Yeah, right here. 2012, 27th of December. See, it's for true. Some of these people trying to get citizenship. They ain't love you. They ain't studying you. They're trying to get citizenship. And they go to another country using other people's names and using other people's stuff. And you go to the country, you say, oh, I'm going to go visit over here. I'm an American citizen. I don't change my citizenship. I'm sorry, I don't need to. Okay? But anyway, they go and they get your name and they say, try to tell people that you support them. You don't know them from Adam's cat. And who is Adam's cat? So you say, I'm telling you, these people do a whole lot of stuff. And you just be saying, and they be trying to check your stuff. And you say, how in the world I'm going to be supporting all these? I'm working myself. How am I going to be supporting you and you and you and you? We don't do that kind of stuff. I'm sorry, we don't do that kind of stuff. Yep. So I have other different things in there. So I'm telling you, I took copies of this a long time ago. I took copies of this a long time ago. So sometimes, people think that they slick and they'll be trying to make like, oh, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. You ever see somebody trying to come and read your stuff? They done took your stuff illegally because you didn't show it to them. So how did they get it? So they took it illegally. Now they're gonna try to reap it in the put it in the dream, and try to make like it was you. And you be saying, huh? And I said, God, who read my stuff? And how did they get it? I'm gonna tell you, the best person to ask, the best detective in the world, is Jesus Christ. He said, God, who read it? Who took copies of it? And then try to portray that it was me. And wait a minute, not only that, how did they get it? You better ask God. You better ask God. If you see a dream where somebody's coming, I have a dream in here where I see somebody coming, taking the hand and trying to get people trying to get people's papers, and was trying to take the stuff and take the papers for themselves so they can read it in the dark. In the dark. In the dark. In the dark. That's what these people do in the dark. They try to make people think that they know you. You don't know them. They try to get your stuff in the dark. Yeah, it's got a whole lot of different things in here. Whole lot of different things. So, sometimes when people are trying to make as if you are this or trying to use you as a study. When I say use you as a study in psychology, they always you try to use people as a study without their knowing it. Observation. Observation is supposed to be done one on one, or the person's supposed to know about it. If anyone has signed anything under false pretenses, is illegal, regardless of what these people say. And so when people do that kind of stuff and they study you, it's still illegal. And what they receive is illegal, is illegal. Because you were never an accepted part of the study. It was done by harassment and them trying to intimidate you and not by your will. So, with that being said, a lot of you, not only I, these people are committed to try to do something, do a study on you. And when I mean study, they're trying to make sure that they get some information. What's the sense? Harassment stops at a certain point because it's like no reaction, harassment stops. But when you're a study, they keep on. They want to see what you drink, what you eat, where you go, how you do this, how you do that. And probably somebody say, "Oh, that's monitoring." You know what? Curse the witchcraft and keep moving. Okay, because we're not being bothered with all this stupidness. But this is what they do. And so they think that they can have control over you. So this is why they take your stuff and they want to read it. They want to read it and try to make like, oh yeah, I know what she wrote because I was that's that I know her and she wrote this. And this is how they use people, manipulating them, trying to make people think that you know them and you don't even know them. That's the sad part about it. Tell you some of these people said, I'm telling you, there's a man that he's always manipulating stuff. Always. He's always manipulating stuff. Always manipulating stuff. Always manipulating stuff. So these kind of people do a whole lot of stuff. And that's not the will of God for us to be harassed and manipulated. When you're harassed and manipulated, you know it's coming from the enemy. It's coming from people that want to manipulate you. I believe a word they say when they talk about, oh, we didn't want to harm them. Yes, they do. They do. They do, and they do. And because they're hateful people. No, they're very, very hateful people. And they try to make like it's okay for them to do that. It's not okay for a person to keep harassing you. I don't care whose house they're in. They can't come into your house, so they try to harass you from someone else's house. And they manipulate the people and tell them all kinds of lies about you. And they still keep up the harassment. To keep up harassment. To keep up harassment. No? So, just keep in prayer. Just keep in prayer. Yeah. Just keep in prayer. Well, that's it. I have a whole lot of stuff, but I'm not going to say. I have different names that God used to give me, and still do on today. Sometimes I used to say, what is that? He gave me one word. It was some kind of demon, some kind of demonic spirit. Some kind of demonic spirit. And gave me, one was, you're not, knocked, something like that. So we curse it in Jesus' name, whatever it is. But God do, as you're praying, God might give you this in parts, and He may give you one word, and it's for you to go look it up or pray it through and say, God, what is this? And sometimes when you look up stuff, sometimes you'll find out it's demonic, some kind of demonic divination or whatever. And because they do a whole lot of that over here. But anyway, say God is real, and God has the power to move any demonic force in your life. So keep say, just wait a moment till you say Jesse Jackson said, keep hope alive. Say, but we know that God takes care of us, and He is good. Not only that He's good, He's our protector, and He watches over us. He watches over. I can tell you so many different things that has happened after I prayed of different things. Say, and some of y'all need to pray right in your bedroom, wherever that demon trying to attack you at. Pray right there. Say, don't be walking all around. If that demon coming in and that demon know that you running out of the bedroom because it's in there, say go right back in that bedroom and tell that demon to get out. So you pray wherever that demon is trying to attack you. Say that's where you pray until God give you the power to take that demon and slay it in Jesus' name. Keep in prayer. Karen Dachsel from creator of Hapuh's writings. Bye-bye.